Good morning, guys. Good morning. Happy Monday. A blessed Monday to all. How have you been? I know I've been missing in action for a while, guys, but guess what? Sometimes needs be you have to take a break from the internet. The internet can be real toxic. And sometimes you have to take a break in the sense you're still on there because you're still looking, but you have to. You see, the mind? It's a very powerful thing. The mind controls the body. The mind controls the body. I want to tell somebody this morning, that be careful of what you're feeding the mind. I'm sitting in my car because it's my day to work. It's Monday. So here comes my work week. My work week start. I was off for a few days. I was off for like 5 days. Yes, I was off for 5 days. So it's back to work. It's back to reality. But as I said before, no matter how you go in and you're stressed at work, I love my job. Because I don't take my job lightly. When people's lives are placed in your hands, you can't take that lightly. Each day you go out to do your best because your aim is to save as many lives as you can. That's the life of a nurse. Yes, man, and I want to encourage you. Why not? Do you know, how long have you been on the internet? You've been on the internet how long? 6 years? Yes, 6. That number 6 is a very big number. Did you know that within that 6 years, you could have earned your MSN in nursing and you wouldn't have anything else to worry about for the rest of your life? Yes, man, I'm recruiting nurses. If you wear a nursing attendant's uniform, what's the next step? Step up the ladder, man. Step up the ladder. Nothing wrong with being a nursing attendant, but step up the ladder. That means you have some nursing experience. That means going to nursing school will be a little easier for you. Alright, in 6 years you could have earned your master's degree, and actually if your wishes, you could have been going on to do your PhD. Don't let the internet distract you. If you haven't yet achieved what you set out to achieve, don't let the internet distract you. Be very observant in the internet. Be very observant in the internet. There are not many friends on the internet. That's why it is called social media. That means you only socialize, not intimize, right? Anyway, guys, I wanted to tell you, I know social media is a platform that we can come out and we can talk and we can interact with people. But I want you to take this saying, listen to this saying. You have a mouth. Everybody have their own mouth. Everybody have their tongue. And it's freedom of speech. But listen to me. Loose lips sinks ships. Repeat. Loose lips sinks ships. Tight mouth promotes growth. Tight mouth promotes growth. Even though we have our own mouth and we have our own tongue, we can't just come on the internet and be blah 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 and be saying things, guys. It's not nice. Especially when you're not saying the right things. Because your aim is to bring down somebody. What is it going to benefit me if I bring down you? What is it going to benefit me? Am I going to sleep good in the nighttime? Am I going to feel at peace within myself? Because if I hurt you and I can feel at peace within myself, that means something is definitely wrong with me. That means something is definitely wrong with me. So guys, let us 2025 is almost finished. We have like maybe 7 weeks to go into 2025 before 2025 is finished. 6 to 7 weeks before 2025 is finished. Let us make preparation for 2026. Let us remind ourselves that for 2026, we're not going to have loose lips out here where we're going to sink our own ship. Because sometimes it's the things that we do while we do not progress in life. It's definitely the things that we do that hinder us from heading on to greatness. Remember, on social media, everybody come out and talk. We just see the face. We just see the face of people. But one thing we know, the man that sits above sees the heart. He sees the heart. So he knows exactly what's going on inside of there. Is your heart right towards your brother and sister? You don't have to come out and look friend. But if you see somebody is progressing, you don't have to envy them, or you don't have to try to bring them down either. At the same time, look at yourself and say, my lips are loose. And I realize that my loose lips are sinking my ship. Top and bottom lips. And that's what's sinking my ship along with my tongue. What am I going to do differently for 2025? The only thing that is constant right guys, is change. Because every day is a new day. So change is evident. Change is natural. And it's never too late to change. But when you change, make sure we're changing from negativity to positivity. Everybody needs a little negativity in their lives, of course. Everybody needs a little negativity in their lives. Because in order for it to connect, it's negative and positive. But be negative in a good way. Be negative in a good way. That's the cars coming up. Be negative in a good way, guys. Where we don't try to bring down our brothers and sisters. If you don't like me, don't watch my page. If I don't like you, I don't have to watch your page. There's no way I can't like you and I'm going to be on your page and be typing up something bad. Guys, there's something mental about that. Guys, it's not a joke. If you do psychology, there's something wrong with that. How can I not like you? And I'm so invested in everything that you do. Something is wrong with that. We don't know it all out here. I'm a med-surg nurse. I'm not a psychiatric nurse. So say for instance, if we get a patient on our floor that is a psych patient, because we're a med-surg floor, what do? We have to put in a psychiatric consult, right? We have to put in psychiatric consults. Guys, if you're on the internet and you have a friend, and you mean that friend any good, and you see that friend is going down the wrong path, you definitely see that person needs help. If you're a good friend, you're going to let that person be aware. You don't have to come on social media and loud them up. You don't have to come on social media and put a head in and say this and say that. You can quietly say, make sure when you're talking to them, you're not saying anything where you're talking about anybody, but to that person about themselves. Because if you mean that person any good, you don't want to see that person going on that path. You don't want to see that person going that path, because that's the pathway of destruction. That's the pathway of destruction. We don't know the list of our lives. We don't. But we still have to make preparation. What are our changes going to be for the year 2026? Are we going to come out and be in the same dilemma that we're in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 years now? I'm telling you, in 6 years, you could have clocked up your master's degree. Nursing is so short. I always talk about nursing because that is my profession. I don't say that's the only profession, and I don't say that's the best profession. But who else am I going to promote? I'm going to promote nurses. So I'm calling you. Okay, for years you've been a nursing attendant. So you know how to care for a patient. You know how to care for a patient. Why not start nursing school? What are you waiting on? Especially if you weren't born in this country. Especially if you're from my territory. Come on, what are you waiting on? Let's make the change that we so all need in our lives. I need change. You need change. The whole world needs change. We all see what can happen within a few hours, right? Look at my beautiful island, Jamaica. Look at my beautiful island, Jamaica. Within a few hours, we were put flat to the ground. What are we waiting on to make that change? Remember, when this life is ended, you give account for your actions. Nobody on social media will be here to cheer you on, So with all the thumbs up they're giving you, to try to carry somebody down, they won't be there to save you. Come on, guys, be strong. Be strong. Be strong. Don't look at having friends as being important. Don't try to be a celebrity by demolishing your integrity. It's not worth it. I want to wish for you all a wonderful day. May the peace of God that passeth all understanding just rest, remain, and abide with us all, now and forevermore. I'm telling you, Bronx Nurse loves you. I love you all. I love you all with the love of the Lord. One love. One love. One love. Remember, forgiveness doesn't mean you have to be back in the person's circle. But remember, forgiveness is for you. I try not to hold people in my heart. I forgive, but I want to draw you back in my circle. Think about it. Have a wonderful day, guys. Bye-bye. Love you all. Bye-bye.